Welcome back, dear children. Let's continue the chapter auxiliaries. Now, according to grammar rules, the modal auxiliary shall is used in the first person and will in the second and third person. Now, first of all, you should know what is person. First person is I, the speaker. Second person is you, and the third person is this I or we is first person. You is second person. He, she, it becomes third person. Okay. Even they. Right. Now over here you see it says usually we begin like with I or we use shall. So I shall begin the work tomorrow. Okay. You will begin the work tomorrow. So with the second person we use will. With first person you use shall. He will begin the work tomorrow. Shall is used in second and third person to express a command. Suppose now in this point we learned that with I we use shall. Okay, first person. But if we have to give the information, when is this done? It is done when you have to give the information. See the usage. But when we have to express a command, then this shall is used in second and third person. You shall leave this place at once. It is a command. If you make a noise, you shall be punished. This is a threat. You are threatening somebody. He shall get a prize if he does not make a single mistake. It's a promise. So, according to different usages, shall is used with second and third person. Right? In the past, rhymes like following were found helpful to learn the uses of shall and will. When used in the first will, now this is a rhyme, actually a poem. Okay, like when used in the first person, shall foretells, in will a threat or else a promise dwells. Shall in the second and the third does threat, will simply then foretells a future fate. So this is just if you just have to remember a poem, it's a kind of rhyming lines which are important for you to understand, where this shall could be reduced when used in the first person. The first person you use shall. When you need a threat or the promise, you use will. Shall is used in the second and third person when there is a threat. Will can also foretell a future fate. Right? I will, you shall, he shall, the speaker will express. I shall, you will, he will, the coming future guess. Another rhyme. These are the two rhymes to remember the usage. So this is just a thing which you just can learn also. Next is in interrogative sentence, shall is widely used with the first person. Like, shall I make a cup of tea for you? That's an offer. Which book shall I buy? This is suggestion. Shall the porter carry your box upstairs? Do you want it so? Shall the messenger wait for the reply? Do you want the message to wait? Okay. So what did you understand over here? You'll find that shall the porter carry your box upstairs? That means do you want that the porter should carry a box upstairs? Shall the messenger wait for the reply? Do you want the messenger to wait for your reply? So this is what the words in the brackets imply. This sentence implies this. Okay. Just go through it once again. Next is how the modal auxiliary will is used. It is used to indicate future tense. That my friend will come tomorrow. To request, will you have tea? Will you please open the door? To indicate promise, I will take care of your brother. So it's a promise. To indicate determination, we will fight to the finish. Okay, it's a determination. Then to indicate characteristics or a habit, he will be taking all the time without doing anything. This machine will work very well and will not give any trouble. This is to indicate the characteristic or habit. So you can just go through it. Mark the force of shall and will in the following sentence. The college will remain closed. So what does it mean? That it is probable that the college will remain closed. The college shall remain closed. Over here it is promised that, or it's an order that the college shall remain closed. You shall not harm the child. You're commanded not to harm the child. You will not harm the child. You're not going to harm the child. I shall not help you. I'm not going to help him. I will not help him. I'm determined not to help him. So in modern English, there is a tendency to use will in all persons to indicate future tense or command and threat. Go through it. Then we have should. Should, how the should is used as past tense. I said I should report for duty the next day. Because this is past, over here shall is changed into past in indirect speech. To express duty or obligation. We should obey our parents and teachers. So this is a duty and obligation for us. To express advice. You should not tell lies. So this is advice. To express condition. Should this happen, I will resign. Very important lines too. Very important construction. Should this happen, I will resign. What does it mean? If this happens, I will resign. So what does it? Just write down, if this happens, I will resign. Should he turn up now, I have nothing to give him. If he turns up now, I have nothing to give him. So this implies if this. Just note it down over here. Then come to would. The model auxiliary would is used as past tense or will in the indirect speech. Okay, when we have to write indirect speech, will changes into would. He said to me that he would look into the matter. Right? As past tense of will to indicate past activity. In the past, he would go on for a long walk every morning. So here would can be substituted by used to. Like you can say, in the past, he used to go for a long walk every morning. To express a wish or desire, I would rather starve than beg. So it's a wish, a preference when rather, a wish or preference when used with rather. So when the rather is used, it could be I would rather starve than beg. What does it mean? Right? It's a wish or desire. It's better to starve than to beg. Okay, I would like to ask you something. A desire intention when used with like. I would like to. So it expresses a desire or intention. To indicate a request. Would you please close the door? Would you is more polite than will you. So just learn this. So if you need to be polite, you should say, would you please close the door? Will you please close the door? Sounds very bossy. Okay, you're very authoritative when you say will you close the door, but when you say would you please close the door, that sounds very polite. So next time, children, just be very careful when you use the when you speak to someone. Next is can. Okay, the modal auxiliary can is used to indicate permission. Can I come in? It means am I permitted to come in? You can go now. You are permitted to go now. In the words in the bracket, actually they express what these words mean over here, right? So you can't do that. You are not permitted to do that. So it indicates permission. So you can just note down the sentences show that the subject is seeking or granting permission to do something. Here can means to be permitted or to be allowed to do something. May can also be used instead of can. Can is generally used in English as it is less formal than may. Okay, so can is generally used in spoken English as it is less formal than may. So when you say may I come in, that is quite formal. So when you are talking to your teachers, you should always use the word may over here. May I come in to seek permission, right? To indicate possibility, this road can be blocked. This road can be blocked, that it is possible that road can be blocked. It is possible for the road to be blocked. Accidents can happen anytime. So over here, what does it denote? It is possible for the action to happen any time. Can indicates a theoretical possibility and may a factual possibility. So that this road can be blocked in a theoretical possibility through nobody has blocked it at present, right? This road may be blocked today due to Ramlila procession. So it's a factual possibility that the road may be found blocked The reason being the procession carried out by Ram Lila. To indicate ability, he can speak English. This is an ability. He is able to speak English. He can lift this heavy box. He is able or powerful enough to lift the heavy box. He can solve this problem. He knows how to solve this problem. So this shows ability. Can means be able to. It has the power to know how to do or be capable of doing a thing. Right? So children, up till here we'll do the reading part. Next we'll continue in the next video.